Hi, this is Kimberly with my craft spot, and today we are going to make this cute little frog card from Create a Critter cartridge. It is on page 24, and the dragonflies and the frog and all the accessories come from the same page. So let's get that moved out of the way. I'll show you. I've already cut the frog right here out at 3 inches with all of his little accessories, including the lily pad, okay, and his crown, some little cheeks, rosy cheeks, and the dragonfly. So all of them, the frog was cut out at 3 inches, and the dragonfly was cut out at 1 1/4 inches and 1 inches. So I did 2 of them. And everything else was cut out at 3 inches. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the frog together first. Now I have my dark moss chalk ink. I'm just going to go around all the edges with. And I'm making sure to get lots of the dark color on the toes. And this cardstock is basil, and it's the little dot, Swiss dot textured basil. Okay, and let's do the frog's tummy. This is a lighter color, so I kind of went a little bit lighter on the ink. I didn't push as hard. And then around the lily pad. Okay, so we have those. I forgot to mention the Prince Charming is also cut out at 3 inches, and I cut the base color the same as the little tummy piece for the frog, and then the darker color layered on top. So, alright, let's get his little eyes punched out. Okay, and we'll start assembling. Now, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on his tongue. Get that through. Okay, there's his tummy. Now we'll glue on the back. Get all of his little toes. And it's so cool how they have if you put a black background, then his eyes and his smile and everything show up without having to do anything extra. So that was so cool. Alright, let's go ahead and ink his little cheeks. Okay, so now the inking is done on the cheeks. Let's go ahead and put those on. Okay. Yeah. So our frog's all ready to go on the lily pad. Okay, so for the crown, I got a scratch piece of paper and cut out just a little strip so that the glitter glue that I'm going to put on will have something to stick to it. Make it just a little smaller so that it fits right over there. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. Okay. So now it has a background without having to shadow it. So we'll use that same scratch paper and go ahead and use the glitter glue, the jewels. Okay. The blue is Hampton Art, and these are both stickles. This one, the red is Fire Brick. It's a distress stickle, and we'll put that right next to the blue. Good test glue there. Okay. And then we'll take the white. Oops. Kind of too much there. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side to dry. Alright, the next one is the little dragonfly. Now I went ahead and already have sprayed this with Glimmer Mist. This is denim blue. It came in a kit. That's why it's a little bit smaller than the regular bottle. So I already sprayed that. And when you spray it, they curl up as they dry, and while they're wet too. And so you just kind of have to flatten them back out. Now instead of cutting the layers, for the dragonfly, I did 2 face out of the blue vellum. And I didn't cut out the wings because I'm going to use the base as the wings. I'll show you. I did cut out the body of the dragonfly. So let's go ahead and glue this one. I'm only putting glue in the very center, so not on the wings, just on the center. And that way, see, they have the little wings curling up, and that's exactly what I wanted. And now we're just going to do the glue in the center again. Don't put any glue on the wings. And go ahead and put the green body of the caterpillar on. Okay, so the next step is I wanted to draw the face on. It was a little bit too little to put brads in, so we're just going to draw it. I'm just going to dot the eyes. And pretty much just follow the same exact lines that are on the cut. If you had the Cricut markers, I guess you could do with that, and that would make it easy too. So here we go, and he's kind of cute like that, but dragonflies are supposed to be shimmery, and it is a little bit because of the Glimmer Mist, but I wanted to add some more. So I went ahead and took a lighter glitter glue and just did the wings. And this is, anytime this vellum gets wet, it's going to curl, but it's okay. As soon as it dries, you can go ahead and flatten it back out. So just kind of spread it around. I didn't do the bottom layer of the wings, just the top layer. Figured that was good enough. There's Glimmer Mist on the bottom. And you can already see he's sparkly. Then the next thing I did on this, you'll be able to see on the card that the body is a little bit dimensional and glossy because I added the glossy accents from Ink Essential. And let's see if we can do this with the glitter glue wet. Oh, good deal. Okay, so we'll set him aside to dry too. Now, with the frog, his eyes, I wanted those to stand up. I didn't want to use a brad. I liked the eyes were shaped a little bit, not round, and so just added dimensional glossy accents again, and on the mouth also. It's a pretty thin line to be doing this with. So, what I did after I was done, is I came along with my fingernail. You could probably do this with a toothpick. And just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. I'm wiping it off on a paper towel. And once the crown dries, once the glitter glue dries, I'll do the glossy accents on the crown also. So, once again, this card is about 5.5 by 5.5 squares, so it'll fit in a square envelope easily. A little bit of room to spare. And the glitter glue on the wings, and you can see where it all dried dimensional and even on the crown. So, thanks for watching.